Sneet, did you say Sneetches?
Yes, S-N-E-E-T-C-H-E-S, Sneetches.
Oh, S-N-E-E-T-C-H-E-S, Sneetches.
Hello, we are Chewy,
Olivia,
Billy, and Isaac.
Have you ever heard of a Sneetch? They are yellow creatures. Some have green stars on their bellies, some do not.
the ones with stars are quite mean to the others. After a man comes by and tries to help the ones without stars,
The Sneetches then learn that it doesn't matter if you have a star or not. A Sneetch is a Sneetch.
You can learn more about Sneetches as we read The Sneetches by Dr. Seuss.
Sneetches by Dr. Seuss. Now the star-bellied Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-bellied Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars were so big, they were really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all.
but because they had stars, all the star-bellied Sneetches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneetch on the beaches." With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. We'll have nothing to do with the plain-belly sort. Whenever they met some, when they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking.
When the star-bellied children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You could only play if your bellies had stars, and the plain-bellied children had none upon theirs.
When the star-bellied Sneetches had Frankfurter roasts, or picnics or parties or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain-bellied Sneetches. They left them out cold in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them year after year.
Then one day, it seems, while the plain-bellied Sneetches were moping and doping alone in the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars.
"My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and I've heard of your troubles. I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I have what you need, and my prices are low, and I work at great speed, and my work is 100% guaranteed."
Then quickly Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very particular machine, and he said, You want stars like a star-bellied Sneetch, my friends. You have them for $3 each.
You just pay me your money and hop right aboard. So they clambered inside. Then the big machine roared, and it clonked and it bonked and it jerked and it burked, and it bopped them about, but the thing really worked. When the plain-bellied Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs.
Then they yelled out at the ones who had stars, at the star, "You're actually like you. You can't tell us apart. You're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties. And now we can go to your Frankfurter parties."
Good grief, groaned the ones who had stars at the first. "We're still the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But now how in the world will we know," they all frowned, if which kind is what, or the other way around.
Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who. That is perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on beaches, and all it will cost you is $10 eaches."
"Belly stars are no longer in style," said McBean. "What you need is a trip through my star-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you don't look like Sneetches who have them on theirs." And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely.
Then with snoots in the air they prayed about, and they opened their beaks and they let out a shout. "We know who is who, now there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without."
Then, of course, those with stars all got frightfully mad, to be wearing our star, and I was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester Monkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guessed, things really got into a horrible mess.
All the rest of that day on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced around and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money. They kept running through until neither the plane nor the Starbellies knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who.
Then when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went, and he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They will never learn. No, you can't teach us, Sneetch.
But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided the Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. The day all the Sneetches forgot about stars and whatever they had won or not upon the Mars.